Hey everyone, it's Eric here from My 525 Excel. Today is Thursday, September 4th. We are in September. For those of you who have kids, they've gone back to school. My youngest just did first week of college, so that's where he is right now. Going to be a bit of a different update today. Going to talk about the tank, but also something else that I'm finding it difficult to discuss, but I'm told it will help, and this might be the platform to do it. But anyway, the tank is doing really well. I picked up 2 new corals, chalice and something else. I can't remember what the hell I bought. Brain's been a bit of a mess. And I've also moved the banana locani frag over here from the corner to see what difference there is in the lighting. And I got some responses back, thank you very much, from my last post about the Gen 6s and solutions to that. I'm looking into that actually to see if I can get some of those lenses. But it definitely makes a difference under the Gen 4, for sure. So I'm looking at getting those lenses for the 6s. I think they're about $35 here in Canada. Anyway, I'm gonna take that as we go. I have to see who has them in stock, and nobody carries anything in stock anymore. It's a little frustrating. So other than that, I mean, the tank is doing really well, no complaints. Knock on wood, the algae is under control. I will post my parameters here. I just did a water change this morning. My nitrates actually went back up to about 30 odd. Phosphates 0.1, but I did start excess feeding just to bring them back up. So everything is looking pretty good, I think, anyway. Still getting some growth on these corals here on the corner. Still looking good. Yeah, I really have nothing to complain about in this tank. Everything seems to be just humming along, which is great. I just got a notification on my watch, I believe. Did I? Let's see. Yeah, hang on. So if you can see that, got to replace the reef mat. So if you take a look, I am at the end. So I did buy a spare, so I'm going to replace that today. I love that thing. It makes such a huge difference in your sump, for me anyway. I will continue to use that. I'm also still using the 4-part by Red Sea. We'll continue to use that until it runs out and make a decision whether I'm going to keep up with that. It is substantially more expensive, I think, than AFR, but I personally am seeing some differences in color and growth. I'm not going to say night and day, but there are some differences. So over to the other tank, which I said I would keep as a frag tank. Apologies, glass is a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it in a week or so. I did add a couple of critters. So you can see I've got some what do you call it, clownfish here, and I also added that guy. Oh, he's hiding. So I put in a mandarin goby. I believe it's a male. I've got lots of copepods in the tank, and I'm also raising and feeding live brine shrimp. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hopeful. I had a frag break off of the Space Invader, so I put it in here. Seems to be growing quite nicely, actually, more than I thought it would. Bird's nest, not so much. Bird's paradise, but haven't really been monitoring the levels in this tank, but I will shortly. I think these guys might be a little hungry. I can't remember the species of this. I have to go back. I'll check and post it in the video here. So anyway, that's it for the tank. So I have been struggling myself a little bit with something I never thought I would ever struggle with in my lifetime, which is mental health. I had a lot going on at work, elderly parents sick, getting sick, hospital visits, emergency calls, doing 2 jobs for a while, a lot of stress at work, and I let it get the best of me, unfortunately. Going through some therapy sessions, which I never thought I would do in my lifetime. I'm told that it's been years in the making, and it's probably the case. I just kept plugging away like I normally do until it physically kicked my ass. I'd be sitting in a meeting and I'd have to go lie down, or I thought I was going to throw up. I know what panic attacks are. Didn't think I ever had them. And then when I start talking about all this stuff, I give them some of the things that happened, and those are panic attacks. So, been on a break since mid-June. I just told my kids about it actually this week. I find it really embarrassing. You know how you always think you can handle everything, Superman, whatever the case is. And that's a me problem. But I told the kids this week. And they seemed to be okay. I mean, they had some questions with it. They weren't like panicked or anything. I just told them I wanted to tell them about it because they thought I was working from home for the past few months. And I could have been, right? But I just wanted to be upfront. So, yeah, so that's what's been going on the last couple of months for me. Been a little hard to manage, ups and downs, but I do find looking after the tank and posting these videos does help. It's kind of why my videos have been sparse, just trying to keep things focused where I need to, but I think working on the tank really helps. They say, you know, if you're kind of got your back against the wall and things are stressful, do something you love to do. So I have been paying more attention to my maintenance, and I think that's half the reason the tanks kind of went to shit the other little while ago. I just wasn't maintaining them because of everything else going on. So I'm hoping this break that I've taken is going to help, and we'll see where it goes. But I just wanted to, I'm not a touchy-feely guy. I don't like talking about my feelings and all that stuff, but I just wanted to put it out there in case people do, and I know people do go through the same stuff. I'm no exception. You know, I'm just getting to the point where I'm talking about it, not to everyone though, just to my kids and a few close friends, and that's it. Of course, everybody's shocked. Oh, I didn't know, but I didn't want anybody to know. So anyway, if anyone's going through the same thing, just everybody has to treat it differently. Symptoms are different, solutions are different. For me, I kind of felt like I turtled up for the last 3 months, but it helped me personally. Again, I'm not a chatty guy, so I didn't have the burning need to go talk to somebody about it, although I did have to talk to a couple of therapists just to figure out what's going on. And I do struggle with talking to people that don't really know you and tell you what you're going through. So it's a little odd for me. Found it a little frustrating in some cases, but anyway, I just wanted to kind of put it out on this channel. Just if people are going through some stuff, as I say, solutions are different for everyone. For some, you know, talking to others is a big help. Then you should do that. I just keep being told, you know, start looking at the things that you used to enjoy doing that you don't do now, and start to pick them up, because that will help you get back to some type of normalcy, I guess. So that's what I've been trying to do. Honestly, I just got open to that concept in the last week or two, so it's a slow process. I thought when I took time off, I thought I'd be back in a couple of weeks, and the doctor said, no, you're looking at 3-4 months, and I said, bullshit. I guess I'm the one that's eating the crow. Yeah, so that's where I am. Anyway, I'm not putting it on this channel to piss and moan about it, just putting out there that it does happen, and I was one that thought it would never happen to. Never. I was in a bank holdup one day. I had a guy with a gun 4 inches from my forehead for what felt like an eternity. I had no idea if he was going to pull that trigger. That was nowhere near as stressful as what I went through in the last couple of months once everything hit the fan for me. So it is an issue, but the key is to tackle it. I waited too long. My recovery seems to be longer. But I will say that I at least acknowledged the physical symptoms, right? And that's really the last stage, because it gets hard to manage. So anyway, thank you for listening to me babble on. I appreciate it. Again, I'm not posting it for sympathy or empathy or anything like that. Just putting it out there that if people are going through things that are hard to discuss or even deal with, you got to find a solution. And as I say, everybody has a different solution. I found mine, which is starting to work, still recovering, unfortunately. My boss has been freaking phenomenal. I can't thank her enough. It makes a difference when you have support at work too. I'm the type of guy that takes work seriously. I was really concerned what it was going to look like. Just took a promotion and then I'm off, you know, in the round room, so to speak. She really gave me the assurance that, you know, if people know what kind of work you are, your work ethic is, the type of person you are, there's really nothing to worry about. Just recover and make sure you're ready when you come back to work, because you don't want to relapse. So anyway, okay, I'm done. So questions or comments on the tank, please leave them down below. I'm really happy with the way the corals are going. I'll try and put the names of these two guys in when I post the video. I just can't remember what the hell they were, as well as those two clownfish. Yeah, until we chat again, I'm going to try and get back up to some regular posting. Until we chat again, I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching, subscribing. Questions and comments, always leave them below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And until we chat again, stay safe. Happy reefing.